Don't forget, David was returning from battle, and the women were singing. Saul kills his 1,000. David killed 10,000. With that kind of ovation and fame, Bible says he still behaved himself wisely. I don't know why I was prompted to say this. From the books I have learned from the knowledge I've acquired from grace. But I know there is somebody who is in a bursting forth, a breaking forth. There's someone maybe who greatness is beginning to carry you to another level. You know what happens to certain people? There's a level you get to where you begin to think that after all, you gather crowd, I gather crowd. You do this, I do this. But never forget, Papa said this years ago. He said, no matter how many new clothes you have, your father still have more used clothes. Listen to me, your strength can help you kill a Goliath. But on the day of your honor, they will look for your father. David killed Goliath. But when they wanted to consolidate his destiny, they say, whose son are you? Whose son are you? We have a testimony that shook the assignment. It was shared here also, of one of our sons who had an encounter in the course of his job. And when he met with the governor, former governor, and they got talking and they were transacting. And then in the midst of the talking, he suddenly said, I'm a pastor. They said, which ministry? He said, I'm a pastor with Omega Fire Ministry. And the immediate former governor said to him, he's my father. What did he say? They were meeting for the first time. As soon as identity of a father was disclosed, the man demanded for the book where the matter must be settled and pressed figures. And a man's target as a marketer for 1 year was achieved in 3 days. No, somebody didn't hear what I'm saying. His target was 300 million, if I'm not mistaken, that the company gave to him, because he has a father covering. On the 3rd of January, if I'm not mistaken, his target was exceeded. Why? I am a pastor with Omega. Which Omega are you saying? Do you mean Apostle Professor Johnson? So I say, yes, that's my father. That's my father. He said, hey, get me the tab. Story ended. You are struggling because maybe you don't have a father. You are struggling maybe because you don't know your father. You are struggling maybe because you are not connected to your father. You are struggling because you don't know how to enjoy the ministry of a father. No man genuinely aligns with grace and see disgrace. I lie not. My father is with me always. He has not left me because I do the things that pleases him. Every one of us must know. One of the ways you know that your success or your fame is not climbing your head, check if the ancient landmark has been shifted. No, somebody didn't hear me. Check your first love according to Revelation. Who were you to your father when you were looking for grace? And who are you to your father now that you think you have found grace? The shoe I cleaned to rise, may I not live cleaning it because I have risen. Dr. K, we often say 1 or 2 times, we have come too far. We cannot be offended. No, so I say, blessed is he that is not offended in me. That means Jesus wound them now. Because for him to say, blessed are they that are not offended in me, it means that he have offended them. But say, blessed are they, blessed are they. He said, for offenses will surely come. When I speak offenses now, don't conclude me the way you are going.